Wow, so you brought out the Super 8 today, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. Ooh, that would have been a good one.
Yeah.
Say hi to the vlog.
Hi.
All right, well, I'm gonna suit up and, oh, look at that. That's a good one too. I think it's gonna get good. All right, so I think I'm gonna actually paint in this area because it's a beautiful day. There's a lot of traffic. I don't feel like driving. I'm gonna bring a panorama, 11 by 22. I'm not even sure what there is to paint here. So keep your expectations low. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm thinking of painting in this direction. As you can see, there's a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. So I can experiment with atmospheric perspective. Also, there's glare on the water, but there's not a lot of color. I do like the color, you know, there's some green in the foreground and there's a road off in the distance. It's probably hard to see, and this pathway, I'll kind of try to incorporate that too, but as usual, I'm going to be moving things around. It is a great place to work.
Oh my God, what a life you've got.
It looks like your bag matches your glasses. Is that true? Wow.
I got my art stuff in here.
You got like a sketch pad and whatnot?
Yep.
All right, cool.
So here I am.
Okay, so here is the compositional idea, and I don't know if you can see it, there's a trail here. I'm gonna incorporate this trail, and then there's a road off in the distance. I wanna kind of have this trail then leading into the road, and then, you know, off in the distance, there'll be this glare on the water. And now you can see that the water is very narrow here. It's like just a thin sort of band. I've exaggerated that. I wanna have, I don't know, I want to have the trail leading in a more dramatic way. So the path goes along here, and then it goes to this road here, and then there'll be the glare out along the beach in this direction. All right, looks like Mom found a good place to sketch. All right, so at this stage, I'm just focusing on shapes, keeping the shapes simple. And I do like the composition. You know, I added some white with a little bit of cadmium yellow lemon to try to, you know, see, that's because that's my lightest color right along there, the glare. But I'm not really sure it's working yet. Might have to lighten up the water in other areas too, but I do like I think this idea of the path going off and kind of zigzagging and then leading to this road over here, I think that kind of works, and the shapes are okay. So I'm gonna keep going. I'm definitely proceeding so carefully. I'm kind of like tiptoeing into this painting. I think I want to put a little bit of, you know, like a few highlights on these buildings back here, and then maybe a little bit more, like some highlights on the waves and stuff, but then I'm just going to leave it. All right, so I made it back to the car. There were two big challenges. Number one, I don't have a wet panel carrier for an 11 by 22 inch panorama. So I had to figure out how to, my child's calling, hold on. Pico de Gallo, that's a nice touch. It looks super fresh. All right, so honestly, this came out better than I thought it would. I do like how the values of these hills get lighter into the distance, suggesting more atmosphere. This road in the background, I feel like I could add some blue to that, maybe darken it too, so there's not so much contrast. Make it a little more subtle. In real life, it's more subtle. The camera tends to boost the contrast a bit. I like the motion in the water coming this direction. I do like that. And I like having all this foreground and some of these little shadows along the path. So there's like more contrast in the foreground. I want to finish what I was talking about when my daughter called. There were two challenges I had in getting my the painting back to the car. Number one was I don't have a wet panel carrier for 11 by 22 inch panels. So I had everything hanging off my backpack and I had both hands, carrying this panel. But I forgot to wear a belt. So the whole way back, I had to keep stopping every 20 feet to pull my pants up, which is kind of ridiculous. Anyway, I'd like to build a wet panel carrier for these panoramas. And if I do, I'll make a video about it. Anyway, as usual, thanks for hanging out. If you'd like to see some extra videos and help support the channel, there's a Patreon link down below. And other than that, stay creative, and I'll see you guys in the next video.